Hey everybody, Andrew here. If you were to ask me what is the most enjoyable aspect of vaping, what's the best thing for me as far as vaping is concerned, I'd have to say, well, obviously, the first one is going to be the fact that I was on cigarettes for 35 years and then managed to get off them as a consequence of starting vaping. But following very close second is the community that is built up around vaping. Now, I'm lucky enough to be on Irish Vaping Facebook page, which is a page where there's lots to be learned, plenty going on, very, very active community and really, really good people. And it's a place that I would suggest that might be worth a look at. I'll put the link up so you can see it. But another part of this whole community aspect of things is the fact that there are many people who are passionate about vaping in general and have started to create their own liquids. Now, there's a couple of well-known cases of that. There are a couple of people in various different countries who've done very well, created fantastic liquids. And I think that's one of the joys of vaping, is the fact that you're not just stuck with the same old product, the same old flavors, the same old stuff coming from the same old people. What you have is everybody's taste is different, and as a consequence of everybody's taste being different, everybody needs different things to taste. And so in the Irish Vaping site, there are a couple of people there who are DIYers, are mixing their own stuff, and foremost in those is a chap called Paul Kinihan. Now, Paul has come up with 3 different flavors that are already gathering a lot of momentum. A lot of people within the forum are already purchasing it from him. So I was lucky enough that he sent me a sample of 3 for my review. So that's what I'm going to do now, a review of his 3 liquids. And let's see where it goes from here. Right, the 3 liquids that we've got. First one up is Creme Brulee. This is 12 milligram. And second one is Strawberry Kick. Again, 12 milligram. And then finally, we have Ampoules Limeade. In every case, it's Paul's. So it's Ampoules Limeade, Paul's Creme Brulee, and Paul's Strawberry Kick. So what I've done is I've put them all into individual cartomizers, low resistance cartomizers. So let's give them a go and see what happens. Right, first off the bat, we're going to go with Paul's Strawberry Kick, as you see here. Now I have it running in a Pravari running at 4.3 on a 2.2 ohm cartomizer. So let's see what it's like. Well, first is definitely strawberry. Couldn't be anything other than strawberry. To me, it's got that sort of strawberry taste that isn't too artificial. It's slightly zingy. There's definitely a bit of a menthol kick going on there as well. Now, generally speaking, I'm not a fan of menthol. In fact, I can't stand the stuff for the most part. But when it's used in very, very small quantities and it's just used as a sort of a hint, just to add something a little bit extra, then it really can work quite well. There's plenty of vapor off it, so no issues there at all. As I said, it's 12 milligram. It's a 50-50 mix, like all of the 3 that I'm actually going to be talking about. Very nice sort of aftertaste. With a lot of liquids, when you try them, you know, they're a little bit different, you know, on the way in, you know, than they are on the way out, and then quite often you're left with nothing at all, and all you need to do then is just have another vape quite quickly to try and get that taste back again. What seems to happen with this is you can definitely taste it on the way in, definitely taste it on the way out, and it leaves a nice sort of aftertaste, really, really pleasant. And if anything, actually, on the way out, it's a bit more fruity. It leaves a little bit of fruit on the tongue. I have to say, excellent. And I, generally speaking, if I'm buying sweets or whatever, strawberry isn't one of them. But with a flavour like this, I can genuinely say, you know, I'd be able to vape this all day, no problem at all. So for Paul's strawberry kick, I'd have to give it definitely a thumbs up. On to the next one. Right, next up we have Ampoules Limeade. Here we go, 12 milligram. Very nice colour, as you can see it there. Looks like it should, I would have thought, you know, for something called Limeade. Again, we've got the same setup as before. Provari, set of 4.3, 2.2 ohm cartomizer, and I've put a fresh drip tip on it as well. So let's see what this is like. Well, he calls it limeade. It's definitely limeade. It's quite extraordinary. Every now and again you come across liquids which are just exactly what they should be. This is very much, it's like 7-Up but with a little bit more lime in it. There's a sort of a slight kind of a fizz off it. No menthol here as far as I can detect anyway. All it is just pure lime, and how he got that little bit of fizz into it, I really don't know. Yeah, vapor's very good on it as well. No issue there at all. Throat hit on it is very pleasant. It's just what I would hope to get off a 12 milligram 50-50 PG mix. Feels good, feels satisfying when you've actually had it. Lime, very much lime, but it's not sickly lime. It's not, you know, over the top. It's not like you've just sucked a lime, you know. It's just there. It's enough there to give you a really, really good flavour. There's another... I suppose as well, to a certain extent, I don't know whether you ever had lime marmalade, but there's definitely that sort of lime marmalade-y bit going on as well. So I suppose you could say it's kind of like 7-Up, but with a little bit of lime marmalade chucked in. That sounds horrible, but to me that sounds absolutely beautiful, which is just exactly what this tastes like. So for me, this could very, very easily be an all-day vape, no question about it. It's one of the most refreshing liquids that I've tried, and yeah, I'd highly recommend it. Gorgeous. So finally we come to the last one of the three. As you can see, this is Paul's Creme Brulee, again 12 milligram. I left this one to last on purpose because there is quite a lot going on about this particular liquid, particularly on Irish Vaping and anybody who knows Paul. It is creme brulee, but a lot of people would think that it's very, very similar to the famous Grant's vanilla custard. So, so let's see. Again, plenty of vapour, no issue there at all. Well, to tell you the truth, I am a Grant's vanilla custard fan. I've bought quite a number of bottles of it over time, and for me it's something that it would be probably my most frequent all-day vape. Now, what's this like in comparison? extremely like it. That's all I'd say. I wouldn't say it's 100% the same, but I'd say it's extremely close. Now for me, it's got all the lovely vanilla, slightly sort of caramelly, sugary thing going on there. It's not oversweet. If anything, if I was to compare it to Grant's, I'd say that it's probably not quite as strong a flavour, but that is in no way taking away from it. Again, this is just my palate, this is just my opinion, and many other people might differ in terms of their own opinion. But as far as I'm concerned, it's got that fantastic vanilla taste with all of those other bits and pieces going on it, which make it very, very special and make it very much an all-day vape. Yeah, listen, as far as I'm concerned, I would say, if anything, I'd be tipping towards this one rather than Grant's. I'd probably put them on a level, and that's probably the fairest way to go, because there's subtle differences between the two of them. But if I was you and I was looking to get something, which is maybe a little bit more easy to get hold of, because Grant's is very difficult to get hold of, it may well be an alternative for you. I'm not going to say that it's better than it, but I am going to say that it's well up there. And frankly, I think across everything, in terms of flavour, throat hit, vapour, I think this is a cracking liquid, and it's one that I would definitely recommend. So of the three of them, hang on a sec, just have to go again. Of the three of them, I'd have to put Paul's Creme Brulee first. Absolutely outstanding. I mean, it's pretty much faultless as far as I'm concerned. Second, I would have to put the Limeade. It is such an unusual taste, but so all-day-ish. It really is something, and for the summer that we're having and all the rest of it, yeah, it's a perfect summer vape. And during the winter, sure, vape it and it'll remind you of summer. It's absolutely gorgeous. And then third, but saying third is doing it a disservice, I'd say Strawberry Kick. It in itself is just a fantastic liquid. I tend to more veer towards the raspberry side of things, of the berries, so strawberry wouldn't be my favourite, but in terms of a liquid, a strawberry liquid, anybody who likes strawberries is just going to absolutely adore it. So all in all, again, as I said, coming from a Facebook page, Irish Vaping, it is just an extraordinary thing how people can work away in their own homes, come up with their own concoctions because they can't find something that they truly like themselves, and come up with three different liquids, all of which would match any of the best that are out there. So all I could really say is, congratulations to Paul Kinihan. He's done a fantastic job here. Again, this is my opinion. As I said earlier on, he sent these to me, but on the understanding that I say exactly what I feel about them. I have said exactly what I feel about them. So yeah, if you're looking for a creme brulee, a limeade, or a strawberry type liquid, listen, Paul's your man. Well done, Paul. So, where can you get hold of Paul's liquids? Well, he can be found in a number of places. There's two Facebook pages where he would frequent. One is called Irish Vaping and the other one's Vaping Ireland. I'll put up the links. And he can also be found on boards.ie. His name on that is Heliguy. So what I'll do is I'll put that name up as well so that you can see how you can actually get hold of him, whether it's on boards.ie or on Facebook. Now, he does his liquids at the moment, generally speaking, in 20ml bottles. 20ml is €8.50, €8.50 that is, with €1.50 post and packaging. That's within Ireland as far as I know, but I'm sure he'll be able to let you know what the postage would be if you're outside of Ireland. He also, luckily, does a little sample pack. And the sample pack is the 3 flavours, 5ml of each of the 3 flavours, and that costs €10 with the same post and packaging, so €1.50 post and packaging within Ireland. Not sure what it is for outside of Ireland, and that strikes me as a great way of you being able to find out which liquid really works for you. Wouldn't surprise me if they all do, because they're terrific as a range, but to be able to get them in as 3 5ml bottles is a great way to see which one you want to buy more of. Now he will do different strengths as far as I know, but you need to PM him on that. 12 milligram is the standard, as I mentioned. He also, I understand, will do different PGVG mixes. Now, with the different mixes, I think there's a minimum quantity that you need to order because it's all made up specially. So I think 50 mils is the minimum that he'll do a different mix for you for. So anyhow, all you need to do is get in contact with him at any of these places, and he'll organise to ship it off to you. And yeah, vape mail, it's one of the wonderful things in all our lives, and when this particular vape mail arrives with this liquid, I think you'll find that it's been worth the wait, because it's a bit of a treat. So enjoy, and thanks again for watching. Cheers.